Second strides have done, and now I'm beginning to wonder what kind of a challenge have I set myself. Hey, you know, they're there to challenge us, but is it something that's totally bonkers and unachievable? But anyway, I've committed, so we're going to go for it. Tip top trippers, my name is Donato and welcome to my latest video where I'm going to take on a challenge of, can I run a sub 20-minute 5k park run in a brand new pair of running shoes that I've purchased from a high street retail store for under £10. Let's see if that is possible. Yes guys, you heard correctly, a pair of brand new running shoes for under £10. But before we go into all that fun and frivolics of this video, I'd really appreciate you supporting this channel and spreading the joy of running, because this is a bit of a fun challenge, by giving this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and we can help get the word out of the joy of running. So without further ado, let's crack on with the show. For those of you who've been following my channel since completing Manchester Marathon, you'll know that I've been taking part in a number of fun tasks, challenges, one of them being the pacer for Birmingham Half Marathon, which was great fun. But last week I took part in what was the trilogy of challenges, and the first part of the trilogy was the sub 20 park run in a new pair of shoes, and that went successfully well. Went sub 20 in those new Reebok shoes. Great fun, nice sunny day, but only 5k. The following day, literally, I turned up at Tewkesbury, only having booked this a few days before, and the plan was to complete a sub 90 1 hour 30 half marathon. Again, mission accomplished, but very, very tough, very hot, humid, very draining. Now, you'd need a fair bit of recovery for that, especially at my age. But I went on to the following week to Bognor Regis, 10k. It may sound only 10k, but a sub 40 10k in that heat again. A very hot sunny day on the south coast, but again, mission accomplished, sub 40. The kind of challenges I like often involve food, you know, like at the Church of the Runners there, but another type of food, maybe like a Hunger Game type challenge. So maybe I should ask Jennifer Lawrence. Yeah, Jennifer Lawrence. Would she be up for some pizza eating with me and take up a challenge there? But no, this has got to be running related. So I'd ask Jennifer Lawrence, Jennifer, do you have any budget shoes we could do some challenge on? The first set of budget shoes was the Greggs training shoes, but unfortunately they're a whopping £16, way over my £10 budget. The second pair of shoes would be the Lidl budget shoes. They're only £12.99, but they sold out almost immediately in Lidl, so they were completely gone out of stock. So where could I go? What could I look for? Well, it can only be one place. Yes, that's Primark. Yes, and for those of you in the UK, sometimes we call this Primani, but I went into the Primark store not knowing what to expect. Could I go into this store and find a budget pair of shoes? So I walked through, looked along various shelves, went down the, is it the escalator, the elevator? What do you call it? Going down there, looking around, heading down the store. So as I was going down there, I thought, well, there's got to be some shoes down here. So I just walked around the floor thinking, where are the shoes? Where are the shoes? As you can probably tell, I'm not a regular Primark shopper, but I'm following around, walking around, and I could almost sense the area. Oh yeah, that's right. Down there. Keep going down. The shoes must be down here somewhere. Yeah. Come on, keep going. Yes, here are some. Oh no, it's sandals. There must be running shoes here. Here. Oh no, it's the Crocs. No, here they are. Yes, running shoes. Way. But I was looking through, and the prices, I thought, my gosh, this is Primark. Surely there should be a lower price than this. So there was a number there that were, you know, a whopping £12. Some of them were as much as £16. And I thought, no, these ain't within my budget. So I was looking, and there was another pair. But I thought, no, I can't really run in those, you know. But then I looked, here we are, £9.
this is it. These are the shoes that I can do my trial in. But has it got my size? I'm normally a 9.5 size. I found size 9. There was no size 10. I was looking far and wide, looking at other shoes, but these ones, again, were more. They were £12, so over the £10 budget challenge. They looked more comfy than the £9 ones, naturally so, because they're £12, so more price, more comfy. So I went back to the £9 pair and I thought, let's take some off and let's try some on. And whilst I was trying them on, there was other people looking around and they were grabbing the same shoes and going off and buying them. I thought, wow, maybe I'm setting a bit of a trend here. So I decided to plump for the size 9 of these Primark shoes, having no real idea what they're made of or whatever. And off I went down to the till to take on these shoes. And there, as I mentioned earlier, whilst I was trying these on to make sure they fitted correctly, when I got to the queue, there was 2 other gentlemen buying the same pair of shoes. I don't know what size. So I made my way out of Primark feeling really happy. Okay, mission accomplished. I found a pair of shoes from a high street retail store for under £10. So the next question is, well, are they going to work for me? Can I actually run in them? How are they going to fit, etc.? So I did try the fitting. Yep, they fitted well. And I thought, right, that's it. I've done that part. Now let's move on with the next part of the challenge.
Yes, so these are the shoes as you've seen me purchase them from Primark. Yes, here in the UK we call it sometimes Primani, as in Armani. I know, Primark, what to do? Some of you may be asking, what's the upper made of? Haven't got a clue. What's the sole made of? Haven't got a clue, right? But what it does say here on the label is that it's a size 9 and it cost £9. Yeah, made using recycled plastic. Yeah, so that's a good thing, isn't it? So yeah, these are the shoes. I'm going to go out for a run in them tomorrow morning to try them out. I'm going to walk in them first. I did try them on and they do fit, and whilst it's not my normal shoe size, they do fit well, so always worth checking and see that they do fit. So without further ado, let's take them for a little spin in the morning tomorrow. Good morning, folks. Yes, it's Friday morning, the day before the ultimate parkrun test for these Primark shoes. I was thinking of, because it doesn't have a name for them, none of the shoes, it was just hanging on those shelves, no real names, but I was thinking, and I'd love your comments, feedback comments below, what name should we give these shoes? I was thinking the Primark UAT trainers, under a tenner, UAT, or UT trainers, under a tenner. What do you think? Leave it in the comments below. But yeah, today, as you can see, it's a beautiful sunny day here on the riverside, River Severn in Worcester. And initial impressions, they feel very light on my feet, very minimal. And compared to the shoes I've been using of recent weeks, the Adidas, they do feel somewhat different, shall we say. So let's continue with this morning. It's just an easy run. This is the first run I've done in these. Yesterday I did go out for a walk in them. They feel fine walking. I did also try them on indoors before I went for the walk, so I've done all the tests. Let's give you a summary once I've finished the run. So I've been running now a little over 20 minutes, coming towards the end of my jiggy jog. Initial impressions, as I may have been saying earlier, very similar to the racing flats I used to have, the Saucony Fast Switch. Definitely the, is it the Reebok Float Ride Fast Pro, whatever it was called. Some great names, isn't there? So you have to really consciously think about how your foot lands and form, which is a good thing really, isn't it? That we need to think about how we run properly. But yeah, I think it's going to be interesting tomorrow morning, because let's see, you know, doing an easy run in these is one thing, but going out fast and seeing if I can maintain that for the whole park run is a whole new ball game. Onwards and upwards.
So it's now the Saturday morning park run time. Yes, you would have seen my Saturday smiles a few days ago, and off we went. The plan was to run with a couple of pacers who I know, Kieran and Henry. That was the idea when we initially started, and off we went, and people were going at a pace. So I knew to hold a particular 4-minute kilometre, and here's Kieran just ahead of me, and we're going at a good pace, and we're chatting away, and we're thinking, yeah, this is good. And as often at various events, parkruns, there's a lot of people who do go off quite quick, but we're holding a particular pace. At this point, the lads were chatting between themselves, and they thought, well, the guy at the front isn't going too quick, so off they went at their speed to try and chase down the lead pack. And yeah, so those were my pacers gone. Now that may have been a blessing in disguise, because for me that maybe give me a bit more of an impetus to go maybe quicker than the 4-minute kilometre pace that I needed to do for this sub 20. But off I went, and the shoes felt really good. They didn't feel amazing, and I just went round and it felt good. And you know what? By the end of the actual park run, I put in a bit of a sprint, and I thought, wow, this feels really, really good. But I think it was more the elation of actually achieving the success of the challenge rather than doing that. It was just an amazing feeling, and it was an actual season best of official time, 19 minutes and 23 seconds. So you could say mission accomplished, a budget pair of shoes, sub 20 minute, under £10, job done. But as I've said before, with the caveat with this is, you know, whilst it's fun and so on and so forth, is don't try this at home. Try the shoes for yourself and see if they're comfortable. But there's no reason why we can't use these shoes for everyday runs and so on and so forth. Yes, if we want more comfortable shoes, then most certainly you need to spend more. And also if we have various issues, plantar fasciitis and all that types of stuff that goes on, you know, pronation or whatever, then probably these aren't the shoes for you. But try them out. I mean, people often joke about the Greggs or Lidl shoes, or obviously these Primark ones, but I think sometimes we tend to get caught in the talk and the hype of all the other shoes, and do we really need them? So thank you so much for watching this. It's been a bit of a different challenge. I hope you've enjoyed it, you know, and as I said, giving it the thumbs up and subscribe, and feel free to share. And it is just a bit of fun stuff. So, you know, whatever you do, have fun with the running. I'm enjoying my running. It's an absolute joy sharing this with you guys, and I look forward to seeing you at the next video.